Medicinal Garden Series plant number 6. Holy basil, and not to be confused with our regular Thai basil. This is holy basil, and although you can cook with both, they are different. Before we get started, if you are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today here in my garden. It's a beautiful day here in Zone 8A. If you are new to the channel, take a second and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell so you won't miss anything. Returning subscribers and channel members, thank you so much for coming and hanging out here with me once again. Holy basil is actually a shrub. It's known as the queen of herbs, mother of medicine nature, and the incomparable one. Holy basil originated and is native to India, and it is commonly used in Indian medicine. Now let's do just a little bit of yard work before we get into the details of holy basil. I am not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, I am not a dietitian, and I am not an herbalist. I am Pam, and I am just sharing with you my journey of my medicinal garden, what I will be planting in my garden, why I am planting it in my garden, and the medicinal effects that it has as being the reasons why I am planting it in my garden. Anything that I am telling you today is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please consult your physician if you need to, and also remember, do your own research because this is my journey and my garden. Holy basil is sometimes referred to as hot basil because it has a peppery, kind of a spicy taste. It's different from the basil that we're used to cooking with, although you can cook with holy basil. They are actually two completely different species. Thai basil is the one that we are most familiar with, what we cook with most, what we see in the grocery stores the most. Thai basil has like an anise, a kind of licorice type of flavor, taste, smell, whereas holy basil is more spicy and peppery in taste, flavor, and smell. You can use holy basil when you're cooking in things like stir fry. It works really well. And frankly, any dish that can benefit from a little extra spice or pepperiness. Now, the leaves, stems, and seeds are used for medicinal purposes. Some of the medicinal purposes include reducing pain, reducing swelling. It's known for decreasing blood sugar levels. It also helps support the immune system. It can also help to reduce inflammation. Known to improve cholesterol levels. It has antiviral properties. Holy basil is also known to support cardiovascular health, reduce anxiety, balances stress and hormone levels. It can also decrease the symptoms of just regular old stress. Holy basil promotes wound healing. It reduces inflammation and joint pain. It has anti-cancer properties. Holy basil. It has been known to protect against radiation and chemo-induced damage. It helps with asthma. Known to be a cognitive booster. Walk into a room and forget what you came in there for? Holy basil. It also helps fight infection and it can reduce fever. Improves your blood pressure. It also can help maintain dental health. Protect against your liver and diabetes. It's also antimicrobial. It helps with earaches and the flu. Again, let me reiterate that I am not a doctor, physician, dietitian, not nutritionist, or herbalist. I am simply Pam. Pam I am. And this is my journey, my garden, and what I am doing is sharing with you what I am doing in my garden. Please remember to do your own research and always consult a physician when needed. Now, I will say this about holy basil. If I could only plant one plant in my garden, in my medicinal garden, just one, that one plant would be holy basil. All of the properties that I named, a cup of tea here and a cup of tea there. Just something to put in my daily regimen. I like to make teas out of most herbs that I grow. If at all possible, that's my go-to. My go-to is tea. So I like to dehydrate it. Now I may cook with it from time to time, just run out because it's growing in your garden. You get an opportunity to run out and grab some and just run back in the house and keep cooking. But once I actually get ready to harvest it, I will be dehydrating it and storing it that way so that I can use it as a tea. Things like this that has that many medicinal properties to it, I'm going to put it into my regular regimen. It's not something that I want to wait and something happens and then I run and grab my holy basil. I want to start taking it on a regular basis, and hopefully it will have more of a preventive measure to it. So it is not perennial though. This is one of the ones that I am definitely planting, but it is not perennial. But it is worth planting every year. I'll say that. This one is worth planting every single year. So let's see here. Germination, 7 to 14 days. Soil temp, 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Sun, full sun. Now I mentioned in my previous medicinal garden series video that I don't get a lot of sunlight. Right now my garden is actually split. This half is shade and that half is sunny, and it's only that half up front. Okay, so and if you can see behind me, you can see the shade starting to come in even behind me. This is one that I will make sure has full sun. Let's see here. Full sun. Planting depth is 1/4 inch. Again, you just want to go ahead and barely put it on the soil and barely cover it. You can begin to harvest it after 6 or 8 leaves have formed. So you don't even have to wait until it grows and grows and grows. You can start harvesting and using holy basil immediately. It does grow quite a bit, so you want to space your seeds 12 to 18 inches apart. So for me, since I grow only in containers, this goes into a container by itself. I'm Pam, this is Zone 8A, and anywhere you can sit a pot, you can grow a plant.